Welcome back, everybody. So, guys, we've learned a lot of things, but something more I just want to teach you in this class. So first of all, I'm just changing a little bit to this style.css. You know that if I just go there, so it's actually very top. We can add another item here, but we have no any other item to add to be added. So I'm just going to the the style.css, and I'm just going there and just updating the padding up to 45 px and 45 px. Save it now. Go back to the browser and refresh that. Now it's actually covering the complete area. And what the second thing I can do now, I'm just going to the notepad again. But the very main thing is which is the size you're using for the image. Okay, you have to be very sensitive when you're using the image. You have to make a specific frame. For example, just suppose this image is around 800 px in width and 400 px in height. So all the images should be the same size, and you can make their thumbnails as well for the main page, for the index page. So do whatever you want, but always remember that I'm saying again that image size should be consistent, otherwise they will disturb the whole template. So then the second important thing I just want to teach you that I'm just going to make the buy page. So basically, what is the buy page? The buy page will be the shopping cart page. Okay, again, I'm just clearing that by clicking on a buy page, the product will be added in a buy list, and you will be redirected to the shopping cart where you can have the shoppings, I mean the other shop items. So the shopping cart will work perfect when we just use the database, and the other thing is the different PHP and JavaScript techniques. This time because we're just applying the Bootstrap, CSS, and the HTML. So I'm simply going there and just making the buy save now. Just go there and just save the page as buy.php. Okay, now save. You can save this page as checkout.html, checkout.php, or whatever. I'm just making it buy.php, and now we are on the buy page. Just the basic HTMLization which is necessary. And now the other things, I'm just going inside and just adding the other things, the head area, and inside the head I'm gonna add the title. And what the title I'm adding, right now I'm just adding simple the cart, then I'll update that, whatever. Or I think shopping cart. Okay, awesome. Now press enter, or just go after the head area, body, and then the other things. So now first of all, I'm just going to the top one, and I'm just adding the link, relation, style sheet, cover that, and go inside and the hyper reference, and here the bootstrap first dot css, but you know that it's coming from the css page, so css slash, yeah, that is actually the perfect thing. Now the second linking, the relation, the style sheet, come on, the hyper reference, the css slash style dot css. Now it's done. Cover that and press enter, and then script, and then here the src, and then the bootstrap, oh sorry, first the jQuery.js, then the bootstrap.js, .js, and both of them are coming from the the slash js slash. Now one thing more, that we have another thing, the font awesome. So just press enter and the link, relation, style sheet, and hyperreference, css slash font awesome dot css. That's actually awesome. The css, the font awesome, the bootstrap, I think all these three elements have been added. I'm going to the css, yeah, only three. To the js, only two. That means we have actually added all these files. Now the second important thing is actually going there and including the header and the footer file. So I'm just actually including the header file, includes slash header dot php. Now between that I have another thing, the class container fluid UID fluid. Now after the container, just add another PHP include includes slash footer.php. Now save it. Now go to the product.php. Yeah, the container, then the footer, then actually we've added all these things. I think I have to copy all these line breaks and I just need to add them here. Yep, that is actually perfect. We've added the top and the bottom files. Now we just need to do the other things, and what the other things we actually have to design this container fluid area. Now I think that I should check out this buy.php page which I've just made. So I'm just going to the product.php, and here is the where is the button. The button is there, the buy button. So I'm just adding the link of that buy.php button link here, and I'm just going to the browser and refreshing the page. So now you can see that when I just click on the buy.php, now you are in the buy.php page. That means it's actually going perfect. So what is the next step I'm gonna do here? I'm just going to the buy.php page again and going inside and just restarting this notepad a little bit, just pasting the footer and the header file at the very left, and there is the style.css, and this is the buy.php page. So by the way, what is the next step I'm gonna do? First of all, I'm just gonna add the page header, the div. Okay, div, cover that. Yeah, that has been completed already. Adding the class of page header, go inside and just put the h2. Now come on, the spelling h2, and I'm just typing inside the checkout. Spelling should be clear, checkout. Okay, yeah, save. Now I'm just gonna go to the browser and refresh the page. So now you can see that the checkout is here. And what more I'm gonna do, this I'm just gonna make it the container, not the container fluid. Now refresh that, and this is what I just want. And I'm just gonna add some more things, going to the notepad, and just after the page header, I'm just pressing enter and just adding another div. And now I'm just gonna use the panel, and just going inside the panel, another div, the class of panel heading, and here I'm just setting the by default panel default. Now I'm just going after the panel heading and just making the panel body. I'm not gonna add the panel footer as well. The body is too much. Now save and now go to the browser to check that out. Refresh the page. This is the panel I've added. This is pretty awesome. Go to the notepad back. Here in a heading, I'm just typing order detail, order detail. Now just go to the body area and do other thing. Basically inside that I'm just gonna create a table. So the table, come on, let me just make a table. Yeah, cover that, and all these things are confirmed. And now I'm just going to add the class of table. Yeah, I'll just add the other thing after that. Right now I'm just simply adding the t head. Okay, all these things are going fine. The t head and the t body. Now go to the top one, and I'm gonna add the other things, the tr. Okay, now going inside the tr and the td, and here, sorry, not the td, the th. I'm just typing here the s.no, duplicate product, or you can say item, whatever you want. If you just want to say product, you can say. If you want to say the item, you can say. I'm just telling it item. And the third one, the qdy. Okay, duplicate that, and now go to the fourth one, subtotal, or the price, and the total. Okay, The total, okay, total is fine. Then I'm adding the other thing, the delete. So this is the heading. Now I just need to go to the T body, adding the tr here as well, going inside the td, and the one duplicate. I'm just setting the item, for example, the beautiful watch. Duplicate, and how much items I just want to buy. I just want to buy two watches or one watch, whatever. The third one, in a price, I'm adding the price here. Just suppose 100 bucks total, because I'm just buying one watch, so the total is 100 bucks again. And delete, simple delete button, nothing more than that. The delete, or this time I'm just typing the delete, and I'll just see what will happen. Go to the browser and refresh that. This is what I did, looking awesome. For the delete one, I'm just going back, and why not I just make it a button. Cut that delete and paste that delete here. The class, I'm adding the bdn danger, saving and going to the browser and refresh that. Yeah, oh, this is too much. This is why this is too much, because I just added the bdn here. This is not a good thing. I just need to cut that, and I can paste that to the product.php. Now I just want to confirm you first, because I just don't want to confuse you. This height of this bdn is came because I just added the height to this product.php. Actually, the buy button, this one's is a button where I added the style. So why not I just cut this the bdn from there and just add directly to the product.php. Now it won't be applied to all the pages. I'm just deleting the bdn chapter from there, saving, going to back to the browser and refreshing. Now you can see that the delete is normal now, and all the thing is going pretty fine. What is the next thing I'm going to do? Going back and going to the buy.php and just adding the bdn sm, just testing. Refresh. The button is now small and looking fine. In the same way, you can add another items. Just copy that, all these things, and paste that here, and this one to be 2, and here I'm just typing the tea cup set. Okay, now I'm just buying 4 sets, and the price is actually 150. So the 4 will be 150, 150, 300, 300, 300, 600. So now the price is 600, and save and now refresh. Now this is what I just want to make. Well, something more I'm just thinking to just removing the delete button from there, or just simply make them pull right and make them very small. Going to the notepad back, and here is the delete area. I'm just adding a space and adding the width only 5%, 5%, because of the HTML5. We can use the 5%, otherwise we have to use only the decimal points. Refresh that, you can see that now it's on the very left. That is fine. Go to the total. So here I'm just gonna type text right. Okay, I'm gonna do the same with all them. So just need to copy them and paste here, here, save, and now go to the browser and refresh that. You can see that all them are actually on the right side, and this is looking not bad. And what more I'm gonna do? I think the more good will be just cut that off this button, paste there, cut that off this button again from there, paste there, and this one, cut that and paste here. Now save, and now go back and refresh. This is what I just want. Looking great, not bad. And I think the general price will be also there. Cut that here, and cut that here, cut that here. Save, and now refresh. Okay, this is what I've created. Looking not bad. Fine. Now they should be the class. Just simply copy the class again, paste the class here, the class here, and the class here again. Save it now. Refresh the page. Okay, that they are looking super fine. Go back to the notepad and remove that rough space, which is not necessary for now. I just want to make something perfect. Another thing I just want to do, you can see that the corners of this table is actually, this panel is actually radius, in radius. I don't want a radius in a panel throughout the whole website or the whole project. So I'm just making the panel here, the panel, the border radius 0. Save and now go to the browser and refresh that. Now there is no radius in the corners. If I just add this around 10 px, so you will notice that much better. You can see that the roundness, but by default if I just remove that, they will has refresh a very little, but I just don't want them. I want 0 radius because according to the theme it's not necessary. Refresh them now, they're looking much better. And plus I don't want the radius any button, so I just have to make the buttons again. Here the border radius 0. Save and now go to the browser and refresh that. You can see that they're now on the, actually the has no radius in border. So I'm just going to the product.php, and the second thing I'm just doing, I'm just removing the border radius from there and saving this and going back and refreshing. It's fine, pretty fine. You can see that it still has the radius, no radius basically. So now what is the next thing I just need to do? I just need to make another panel here just after that panel. So going back to the buy.php, or why not in the same panel but after this table, in a new table. You can see that table t head, t body, t body. Now just need to go there to the t head and the tr. Inside the tr, the th. Fine. I just want the order summary. Now I'm just going to the t body here and adding the class. You know which class I'm adding, the simple table class. Save and now go to the browser and refresh that, the order summary. I just want this text is center, so the class text center. You can see that I just added a single raw and a single th, and refreshing the page you can see that it's in a center. That means we are just going in a perfect way. I'm just going to the t body area and just pressing enter and adding the trs in a t body area, and going inside the td. In here I just want to add only few things. Going to the notepad back and the two tds, the subtotal, and here the delivery charges, duplicate the total. Now here, well, I just did a little thing a little wrong. So this is a subtotal. In the front of the subtotal, I'm just adding a new td. I'll just guide you what I'm doing. I'm adding here around for example, the subtotal is, you have to see the orders first. The orders are the total is 100 and the teacup set is 600, so the total price is 700, so subtotal is 700. Then I'll just guide you what I'm gonna do. 700 bucks. Yep. Now I'm just gonna make a new tr. First of all, we need to close the previous one. Yeah, this is what I just want. Then the delivery charges, then here I'm just setting the delivery charges for now, the free, then the new one tr, and go inside the td, and here total, duplicate, and here I'm just setting the total price because the delivery charges are free, so the total is actually 700 bucks. Now here I'm adding some more things, for example the grand total, not the total only. Now the other thing I'm gonna add is, so now this is actually fine. I'm just going to the browser and refreshing the page, so I'm just getting this one. I have to do some more things with them. I'm just going to the notepad back, and first of all I'm just making it col span. Did you remember the simple HTML way? The col span 2. I'm just spanning this column up to 2. Refresh that, now it's again in the center. I just want them in a very right side. So just going back and here, just setting the class of text center and doing the same with that class text center, and that one as well, the class text center. Save and now go back to the browser and refresh that. Oh, I just made them text center. I just want them text right. Sorry about that. Text right. So right, right again. Save and now go back to the browser and refresh that. Yeah, this is actually what I just want, and looking actually they're looking perfect. But some little things I think I have to do. First of all, I'm going back to the notepad and just going there. I'm adding simple b tag here. I can use a b tag or the strong tag, whatever I prefer. I'm just using the b tag, simple b tag here, and there as well. Saving, doing the same with them as well. Yeah, you can see that what I'm doing. And this delete button doesn't need that. Go to the browser and refresh that. This is looking much better now, but I just need to do these things with them to the top one. Go back to the notepad in here. The B, D and save, and now go back to the browser and refresh. This is what I just want to make, and this is actually looking perfect. Now what is the next thing I just need to do? The proceed button and its steps. So I'm gonna do that things in the next class, so stay tuned and goodbye.